Hello and welcome to Health Digest, the program that brings to you news, analysis, and development on everything that concerns your well-being. Ogom is in the book. Today on the program, we're diving into a complex and often misunderstood, will I say topic, will I say issue, will I say disorder, and it's called lupus. We're going to be looking at the causes, the treatment, and policies concerning lupus, and people who are actually we call them warriors, yes. And they're with me here in the studio. They'll be sharing their journeys, the ups and downs of diagnosis, their ups and downs in treatment, and how they've been able to navigate life with this condition. I have with me in the studio Dorcas Ade. She is an early years educator. I thank you so much for coming on the program. And I also have Noma Obed Okpoko. I got it very right? Good. Thank you so much for coming on the show. I think I'll just quickly start with Dorcas. Yes. Can you start by telling us what lupus is about?
All right. So lupus is an autoimmune condition. And everyone in their body has a system, a defense system that helps you to fight diseases. So when you're ill, you have a cold or something, it fights it, and then when it's overpowered, then you break down and fall ill. So this our health defense system now is, will I say, confused or messed up. So what is in place to keep you from falling ill is there attacking you and making you fall ill. It attacks your healthy cells, something that was perfectly healthy, nothing is wrong with it, it's attacking it and making you ill. So that's what we call an autoimmune system. An autoimmune condition, yes. And lupus is one of many.
Oh, so there are so many autoimmune.
There are so many autoimmune conditions, but lupus is one, and there are different types. So the umbrella name is lupus, because, and then in lupus, the most common one is SLE. But going around saying systemic lupus erythematosus.
Please, don't go in there.
So we just say lupus. When we say lupus, lupus is lupus. So that is what it does.
For Norma, when actually did you get to find out that you had lupus? Did you actually started with some symptoms that were similar to malaria and all of that?
A lot of symptoms. You know, one thing with lupus, it doesn't come out with one direct symptoms. It gives you different. There are most of us that are warriors who've experienced being diagnosed with, giving wrong diagnosis. Yeah, it comes out with even symptoms that looks like cancer. It might even look like tuberculosis because you have constant cough and your body can actually fight a lot of things. I personally, I was diagnosed for HIV, for cancer, for tuberculosis of the bone marrow, it was as if I had Parkinson and many other things. Although my doctor said I had some kind of anemia, but then I wasn't getting fine till we had to do some diagnosis outside Nigeria, and that's how we found out that I had lupus.
So before you find out that you had lupus, you took all the malaria medications,
yes,
all the injections and all of that. So you were treating an unknown
illness.
But did you notice any kind of like skin issues or those?
Yes, I had skin ulcers.
Okay.
Yeah.
But even at that, they still didn't diagnose you had lupus.
First of all, the doctor said it's like it's an infection. I took antibiotics. I kept taking antibiotics. In fact, at a point, I told my mom, I said, I'm not taking this thing again because I was tired. It wasn't working. I was taking too many things. It wasn't working. And I was really anemic. Sometimes I'm rushed to the hospital with 13% blood level. My body is white and all, and they keep giving blood. But your body is not pumping blood. Instead, it might even be leaving your body. Because I know in August 2023, I saw my period for 2 weeks. I don't know if I'll call that a period. I was bleeding for 2 weeks. They were giving me blood and it was just going.
Wow. So all of this, until you were diagnosed of lupus, how long did it take?
It took months. It took almost a year. Because I started feeling sick from June 2022. In fact, it took a year because I was finally diagnosed in August 2023.
So what's it like living, with this condition?
Living with lupus, is there a way that it's like? Because there are no words. There are no words. You can't describe it.
At all.
You can't explain it. But when someone is living with it, we just know. You just understand. Pain, discomfort, every it's your sanity. Your sanity. See, if you don't have any higher power that you believe in, if you don't believe in God, if you don't believe in something greater than you, even when you believe it, you can run mad because you don't understand what you're feeling. Lupus attacks anything. So we have the general symptoms, right? Joint pain, fatigue, stress, rashes, and all. But then this person, lupus, will decide, okay, let me destroy your heart. This one, let me scatter your kidney.
It goes to the organs as well?
Any single thing in your body can be destroyed by lupus. There's someone on our platform, her eyes, she's blind, she's so beautiful. Today is her birthday. We send voice messages. She can't see. I wear glasses. My sight is worse because of the medication. You wake up, like today you're happy-ish, okay? And then you move around. Then by evening, you can't walk.
Wow.
That's the funny
You
thing.
can't walk. Then tomorrow you can't do anything. Then the day after you're fine. Then the next thing you're in the hospital. Then you don't even understand. You can't even plan your life. I've paid for courses. I can't do it because I'm not even mentally okay. Then you have a family. You have children. You can't. It doesn't show. It doesn't show. And then living with lupus, people around, boy, you look fine. You don't look sick. You don't, lupus, well, as long as you're not dying, bedridden, and misdiagnosed. Once you're diagnosed and you're on your medication, you look relatively okay.
Okay.
But the pain, there are no words.
Before the treatment starts, does it look like, how does it look like?
It looks like your village people are after you. It looks like
Spiritual
you
problem.
have somebody in the village, like, we Africans, because you have every ailment. I had arthritis, right? I had pain. It was confirmed arthritis pain. But then, how is my arthritis linked with my baldness, loss of hair? Then how is the loss of hair linked with my inability to talk? I had serious issues with my face. I could not eat, I could not talk. Then how is that linked to my skin turning black? Then how is that linked to, so it doesn't make any sense. And you see, so one person can have 5, 6 doctors, all of them independently treating something different. While it is lupus that is just having a field day, destroying everything it can in your system.
When I was sick, it was like a lot of people were far away. And the issue of it's a spiritual problem, it was making a lot of people just go far. But I just held on to my family because they were really strong for me. There were times that I couldn't do a lot of things, but just seeing them alone, my mom was, or even as low as my sister's children, Zara was too. She would say, I want to help Auntie Norma go to the toilet because I couldn't walk. I couldn't do anything. So they assist me to the toilet. They were always there to do everything. So my family was, they were my great support. I also had support system outside the family, financially. They support, but my family, they were really there for me.
So managing this lupus, do you have to change your lifestyle? Do you have to change maybe your diet or something?
You change your entire life. It's changed. Your entire life is changed.
Sometimes when we talk about things like this, we'll laugh over them. You know?
When people say, oh, I'm lifestyle change, I want to cut my carbs,
You have not really seen lifestyle change till something happens.
You can't plan ahead. We're not even talking of thinking you will die. We're not even thinking of that. Will I be able to get up from the bed? You can't plan ahead. You just plan as each day comes. There are some things we need to stop eating. There's some sun. I don't go out anymore. There was a time, I have hats, big sun hats. The sun literally, not figuratively, literally burns my face. When I'm in the sun, it's like pouring scalding hot water on you, how you feel. So today, both of us were coming and say, thank God, no
There's
sun.
no sun.
We were
The
so
weather
happy.
was cool.
We have umbrellas, sunscreen. So this is major lifestyle change. You have to calculate. So if I want to go somewhere like now for this, I had a mental preparation. I didn't do anything. I had to not take some medication so that the side effects will not affect this interview and everything. So major lifestyle changes. You can't go out on a date with your husband, can't have family outing, take my children to the park, son. How?
You are afraid
Can I
of
even
what will
walk
happen.
round the park? So
This happens to you as well?
Yeah.
It happens.
I wasn't an introvert, but now I'm an introvert. I'm always inside the house. It must be very important before I leave the house.
Wow. So how do you handle flare-ups, fatigue, both physically and emotionally?
I just take my medications and sleep. If you are able to sleep, that's the only comfort you can. If you are able to sleep. Because the truth about lupus is, whether you take your medications or not, when a flare is going to come, it will come with its full chest.
I don't know if you've ever seen anyone with sickle cell crisis. Does it happen like that?
Yes, sorts of.
With pains,
Yes, I've been
in
a hospital with so much pain. Now, lupus flare, you can't use, I can't do this. You can't raise your hands. You can't even eat. Your jaws are locked. You have sores all over your mouth, even inside your nose. How it came, I don't know. Just like that. Sometimes it wakes you up at 3 a.m. You just see that you are stiff. Your body is stiff. You can't move. Sometimes I could just lie down and I'm just crying because I'm in serious pain. I can't do anything.
Wow. So how do you face challenges when it comes to assessing care or getting medications? And how expensive are these medications, first of all?
The meds are super expensive. And okay, there's a drug. The major medication that we take is hydroxychloroquine.
Yeah.
And then depending on we have the general medications we take, then everybody has the one tailored to. So I have medication because the lupus damaged my facial nerves. So I have that nerve damage. I'm taking something for nerves. Then I had kidney issues, which I'm off. My kidneys are fine now. So you have that. So then when I started taking those kidney medications, the amounts. Let me even go to the other one. There was a drug I was taking for the nerves. When I started, it was like 3,000 for a pack. As at 2 years ago, because I'm not on it now, the same pack, the same medication was 19,000. For that same pack that I started 3,000 the year before, and that's for 2 weeks.
Okay.
And that's one. There was time I was taking up to 22 tablets a day. And that's, so those with kidney, that kidney medication, so it depends on what is your issue, what is attacking. Besides the general one, you may not have numerous autoimmune conditions. You might have one, but different diseases. And then you just have the disease that it presents. So I have lupus, but I am going through exactly the same thing that someone with nerve damage is going through with lupus drama. Then somebody can have another thing and going through exactly the same drama that someone with that condition is having. So you have lupus and you're dealing with the damage that is causing. It actually damages it and you go through.
But these medications, are they actually accessible? Can you find them in the market?
Now, hydroxychloroquine has been scarce of late. You can get it according to our doctors, but it's going to be like double, triple the price.
And COVID did not help because everybody thought hydroxychloroquine is the cure to COVID, and then those that needed it. So some of the medications are accessible, even in the hospital. It's the minor ones, the over-the-counter ones, but there's some major things before you get it. Then when you get it, can you afford it? And this is something you have to take all the time. Skipping a dose, hopping and skipping won't help you. Even taking the full dose, you don't even feel relief.
Don't know when you have a flare. So imagine when you don't take the medications, how you would feel.
But care in the hospital, when you go to the clinic, seeing a doctor, being attended